Hey guys, Neely here. I'm coming to you again with another Instant Pot experiment that I'm doing. I decided to try buffalo wings in the Instant Pot. I haven't done this before, so I will be doing it for you and you'll see how it turns out. Hopefully they'll be good. There's a recipe that I'm following the cook times for, but I didn't want to use the sauce recipe because it was a pretty full of sugar recipe and I'd rather have something that has no sugar. So I'm doing just a basic buffalo sauce, and I looked at the recipe and it looked like about 2 cups of liquid for the sauce. And so what I did is, let me turn this camera around and I'll show you. This is 2 cups of liquid here. I did 1/3 of a cup of butter that I melted, and then I mixed in 2/3 of a cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce. So that gave me 1 cup of buffalo sauce, and then I did 1 cup of water on top of that. And I've already got my wings here in the Instant Pot, and it just said to throw them in just like that, pat them dry and throw them in, and then put the sauce over top. There we go. And then what the recipe says to do is lock the lid and cook it for 10 minutes. So I'm going to do manual and bring the time down to 10 minutes. There we go. And I'm going to move this over to sealing instead of venting. You can see on here venting and sealing. And so I want it to be on sealing. And so it's going to cook for 10 minutes. After it comes up to pressure, and then what the recipe says is to do the quick release, and then the next step is to brown the wings in the oven on broil. So once I get to that point, I will hop back on here and show you what that looks like. Just wanted to show you guys this real quick, who may not have an Instant Pot and know what this is like, but when it comes up to pressure, this little thing pops up, and it's still not up to pressure because there's, oh, there it goes. It just went right there. And then the steam stops, and yeah, the steam's still coming just a little bit, but it's almost all the way, and then it's all sealed up. And then once it comes to pressure and is all the way up, then the timer will start counting down. So it hasn't quite started that yet, but that just popped up, and that's the first sign that the pressure is almost all the way up. The Instant Pot just beeped and went to keep warm mode, so the timer counted down at 10 minutes, and it's the recipe says to do the quick release. So I'm gonna just release the pressure here. I'm gonna move it, turn it a little bit so that it's not blowing right underneath my cabinets. I don't want all the steam to go up there, so I'm just gonna let that go, and it'll take a minute or two to let the pressure come down. The pressure's almost down. This is about to fall down. And actually you can kind of help it a little bit at this point. See there, it fell down. And we'll open it up, see what we got here. Doesn't look super appetizing yet, but hopefully it will after it gets browned a little bit. So what you're supposed to do now is take the wings out and put them on a rack like this. This is just a cookie cooling rack on top of a foil-lined pan, and I just sprayed it lightly with some avocado oil in my misto. And then I'm just going to take the wings and put them on here. And then after that, there will be, of course, all this sauce left. And I will turn the Instant Pot on saute mode and just let it boil down until it thickens. And then after these wings get browned in the oven, I will, you can just dunk them in the thickened sauce, and there your wings will be ready. And then I also wanted to mention that this is not one of those, you know, fix it and forget it kind of Instant Pot meals where you just do it all in the Instant Pot and it's super easy and fast. You're getting, you know, your pan dirty over here, and you're using the oven. So it's one of those ones where it's a little bit more time consuming, but I have tried to make buffalo wings in the oven a few times, and they just don't turn out super well. They're not tender enough. My husband loves buffalo wings, but he's never been satisfied with what I get from baking them just because he's used to, you know, the deep fried ones that you'd get at a wing shop. And so I thought this recipe might work well because pressure cooking makes the meat super, super tender without drying it out. So it'll get super, super tender from the 10 minutes in the Instant Pot, and then it'll get all crisp from broiling in the oven, and then maybe those two things together will make a satisfying buffalo wing. So that's my hope, but we shall see. If any, I know it's going to taste good, so I'm not worried about that. Just don't know if we can make it quite as good as our favorite wing shops. But we'll certainly try. So I'm getting all these here onto the pan, and then I'll show you how I put it into saute mode. I got them all on there. They all fit. That's nice. And then I'm just going to turn this on saute. And when you put it on saute mode, you can press adjust and get hotter, lower, or normal. I think for this, I'll just keep it on normal. If it doesn't seem like it's, you know, reducing fast enough, I will go ahead and switch it to adjust. But to do that, you have to turn it off, turn saute mode on again, and then hit adjust. When it's already on, if you try to hit adjust, it won't do anything. So you have to kind of start all over with it. And it went on for 30 minutes. That's just what it does. You can change the time or whatever, but when it's on saute mode, I just leave it on 30 minutes and use it for how long I need it, and then just turn it off, kind of like I would do on the stove. So that's going to come back up to a boil here in a minute, and I'll just let it reduce for about 10 minutes is what the recipe said. We'll see if that's how long it takes. And then for these, I have my oven going on broil, and I'm going to stick them in. It said to put it in the middle rack and to do 5 minutes on each. Oh wait, I didn't turn my oven on yet. Oops. So I'll turn that on and then let that heat up for a minute. And then you're supposed to broil it for 5 minutes on one side and then flip them over and broil again for 5 minutes on the other side. So I'll show you that when I get there. Oh, you can see it's already back up to a boil. Just wanted to show you these real quick. They look gorgeous. It's been just about 5 minutes on this side, so I'm about to flip them over and do 5 more minutes on the other side. But they just looked so pretty in here, I had to show you. Getting all nice and brown and crispy. There they are after cooking for 10 minutes. And the sauce I cooked down for about 15 minutes. Since the original recipe had like sugar in it, it probably got thick and sticky a lot faster. So about 15 minutes if you do the buffalo. And this, the Frank's Red Hot sauce is pretty splattery when it cooks. I'm not exactly sure why. There's probably some scientific reason to it. But, so just be careful. If you are cooking it down, it kind of likes to splatter a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and dunk a few of these into the sauce and give them a taste real quick to let you know what I think. And then I will save the rest and dunk them when my husband gets home and see what he thinks. So here we go, get them nice and coated. All right, I'll let those cool for a minute and then I'll taste them and be right back to let you know what I think. There they are. Okay guys, the verdict is in. They are amazing. They're like fall off the bone tender. And the taste, of course, since with the Frank's Red Hot sauce and butter, it's really, really good. Like your classic buffalo wing. Not quite as crispy as a deep fried one would be, but it's still crispy. And it's the meat is so tender, and they're just super easy to eat. And yeah, I think this is really good. I'm interested to see what my husband thinks of them when he gets home. He doesn't like to be on camera. Otherwise, I would interview him about it, but maybe I'll put a note down below when after he tastes them to let you know what he thinks. They're definitely better than any baked buffalo wings I've ever done, and I don't really deep fry a whole lot around here, so I don't have that to compare it to, but they're real close up there to our favorite buffalo wing shop. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys will give this a try. I have a link down below to the Instant Pot that I have if you're interested in looking at that. And I think I'm probably going to do another batch of these because I have a couple more bags of wings here to cook, and I think I'll do another batch with a cup of barbecue sauce and a cup of water for the sauce. Um, and then the kids will enjoy those because they don't like the spicy ones quite so much. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and yeah, going to enjoy some buffalo wings. All right, guys, hope you all are doing good, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.